We used to huckster, you all right? We used to hucker down. We'd go down the stables and get a horse and wagon. They would charge $1.50 for the wagon, and they consign you. They give you all the stuff you had to sell: bananas, oranges, tangerines, whatever it had. They used to get a whole load of that and bring it to the stable and hand it out to the guys. And they give you change. You give $1 change to start you off, and you go out and holler, "Hey, oranges, bananas, and whatever you had on the truck." And
where was the stable?
Bainbridge Street, 3rd and Bainbridge, between 3rd Street and 4th Street of Bainbridge.
In Philadelphia?
In Philadelphia. Right over South Street. That's where you said they had the stables there.
Right? Horses.
The horses. When they took the horses back, they unhooked them from the wagon, and they'd run up a ramp up to the 2nd floor where his stall was. And he knew where his stall was, because he wasn't the only one living up there. And then another thing, it was a shame them horses what they had went through. If they lay down and they'd be laying in shit all night, and then they had to come down, they'd have to clean him up. And then some horses you had to go there with a stick and poke them so he wouldn't push you up against the side of the stall. That's how nasty they were. And then some of them, you had to pick them up in the air and put new shoes on it.
Oh my God.
Pick him up out of the air so he couldn't kick you. They would kick you.
Is that dirty? What?
Yeah, all kind of mean horses.
The horse is dirty.
Now, where did you sell the produce?
Huh?
Where did you sell it?
All over Philadelphia, all over. They had South Philly, West Philly, North Philly. And then another thing, what I want to tell you, what was it? Oh shit. About
the horseshoes.
Start.
The horseshoes?
Yeah, the horseshoes, they picked them up. Put them on, they had to pick them up so they didn't. And then another thing, they would put, if they were real big, they put a noose on their nose. They got a piece of rope about so big, they wrap it on top of his nose, and they wind it up with a stick. And he got his eye on that, and he don't bother, he don't do nothing. It hurts too, on his nose.
What year is this?
Huh?
What year?
35, 34, 37, all the way up to, they stopped when the war broke out.
Oh, okay.
When the war broke out.
They stopped selling the produce, or?
They stopped the horse and wagons and all, because most of the guys who were on them things they went into service.
Okay.
Because it was during Depression, actually.
Right.
You didn't have money to buy the fruit and stuff. They used to supply it for you.
Who was it that supplied it? Who did that? Do you know?
The guy on the stables.
Oh, okay.
He'd give you a horse, a wagon, and the stuff, like concession or something like that.
Yeah.
But then whatever you sold, you paid for it.
Okay.
And then whatever you didn't sell, he'd keep it. Then the next day he'd go out, they would get rid of it.
So how'd you make any money? Whatever you made extra over the top of that?
Whatever the price was, he give you. In other words, if an orange is like two 250s, they're all different size orange. The 250s, 300s. The 250 was the best ones. If you got a box of them, they charge you so much for the box. So if you sold the box, you got paid for the box.
Okay.
Whatever you paid for it. It wasn't bad. You make yourself a few bucks. It's better than sitting home doing nothing. It was during Depression. There was nothing around.
When you were selling all this stuff, did you meet people? Did you talk to the people who were out there?
We had a route. Some guys had a route. Every day they had a different place to go. And then Saturday was a good day. Saturday, good day. Saturday was a good day because Friday's payday.
Right.
That's what they tell the plumbers. You know what they tell the plumber? Huh? Plumber, all you have to do to know to be a plumber is shit goes downhill. Huh? The boss is no goddamn good. And payday's on Friday. She getting all that. Oh my God. It was rough out there them days. It was bad. People won't realize how bad it was. Well, this one here, there were two educators. Yet, if it ever hits the way it's supposed to hit, it's starting to get that way, but because they're starting to get people are standing in line for food. They are standing in line for food. If the ones that are too proud to stand in line, they're starved to death. It's like being in jail, right? The first couple of days in there, you don't eat nothing because you look at it and it ain't no good. The coffee, when you put the spoon in the coffee, it stands out of there. So it's huh? Well, wait about a week later. If you're in there like me, I was in there for 10 days, right? And about the 6th day, you get hungry. Whatever you put out there, you're going to eat it all.
What were you in jail for?
Stole a car.
Bottom line. Bottom line.
Stole a car.
Stole a car and got caught.
Didn't take it there or not. Oh, there you go.
I just got out of the army when I did it. Yo, Mark, just got out of the army. They didn't rehabilitate you or nothing. They just throw you to God. Look, I was in there 36 months. When I come out, they just throw you out like a piece of dirt.
That's it.
They don't give you nothing. You know what I mean? They should take the kids out and get them used to be back as a civilian. No?
Well, do you think they understood that at all?
No.
How about the judge?
Huh?
How about the judge?
But the what? The judge?
Yeah, what did he say?
Well, he knew I didn't do nothing bad. It was bad. He said, I thought I was going to get real bad. You know, when you're in jail, you never been in jail. He said to me, he had one leg and he was a badass. McDevitt, his name was McDevitt. I don't forget it. He says, tell me about where, this different things I forget. But he said, the last thing he said, now the man claims that you put a little damage on his car. Now the damage was $150. Now what are you going to do about it? Sir, I'm going to pay it. So he put me on probation for a year, right? In other words, I got to go to the guy, what do you call it?
Probation officer.
Probation officer. So I go see him the first time. I go, DeLuca, I don't want you back there again.
That's cool.
In other words,
Can't have the piss
you
in
live
the
in
cup.
Southwestville, you got to take a bus, trolley car. Just call me up and let me know how you're doing. I want to hear you from you, but I didn't want you to go through all that trouble. I
That
said,
was nice
"Thank
of
you."
him.
Huh? So,
That was nice of him.
yeah.
That was nice of him.
Yeah. Well, he happened to be Italian too.
There you go.
That helped, you know.
Yeah. You gotta stay tight.